Hello, and here is your step-by-step guide as to how to access a special school if your child has an EHCP and is in a mainstream school. So step one, you need to identify how the mainstream school, is not able to meet your child's needs. Maybe the school are telling you that. Maybe your child is unable to access the school, so they're not going to the school. Maybe there's been incidents in the school that have occurred. What you want to do is you want to write this information down and you want to send an email to the local authority 0 to 25 team who issued the EHCP and request an interim or emergency review. The best thing I do is I put things in bullet points, because if you use bullet points, it just makes it really, really clear and obvious. So please could I call an interim review for my child because these are the current risk concerns and I believe my child is in an unsuitable setting and requires a special school. Send off that email and that will trigger a review. Now, either an interim review is required, that's a review that's at another time, not your annual review, or an annual review will take place. You might have an annual review coming up, and if you do, the local authority might say, okay, let's talk about this next month at the annual review. Okay, but if your annual review is a long way off, then you would want to call an interim review. Now, at the interim review, what you want to do is follow the process for the review, and you want to get the school to invite as many professionals as possible who are going to support the fact that your child is unable to access education in this unsuitable setting. And these professionals should all deliver reports 2 weeks prior to the review. Then you go to the review, and in the review, you need to be working on section F of the plan. What you need to do is take all of the information from the reports from professionals or any that you've had previously done. If no professionals are attending, then go through section F with the school and look at each and every provision and identify whether that can be delivered in a mainstream school or not. What you need to do is you need to prove that your child has needs which require significant levels of special educational provision, and that special educational provision can only be delivered in a special school. So I would think about what challenges, if I haven't got any evidence from professionals, but my child clearly can't access the school they're in at the moment, so they have risky behaviours when they're in school, they're on a part-time timetable, they're being constantly excluded, they're not learning with any of their peers, they're unable to even enter the school in the first place, so they're out of school. I would look at the reasons why my child is having difficulties. If they're sensory needs, so it's about the environment and the volume, I'm going to be trying to get an OT to do a report about my child's needs. That would be the ideal situation. But if you haven't got any reports, then what you need to do is work with the SENCO or on your own, create a really clear sort of list of why your child can't be supported in that setting. Once you've had your review, the changes that you want to section F need to go to the local authority, and the SENCO will do that. And then you are telling the local authority that you want to name a special school and you're choosing the special school you want to name. The local authority will then take that plan. Hopefully they'll make the amendments that you and the SENCO have asked for, and then they will take the EHCP to a panel of people who will make a decision as to whether your child requires a special school. And really remember what that panel are looking at is they are looking at section F of your plan. They are looking, when you have an EHCP, the local authority are looking at all the advice they're getting in, they're putting it into section F in terms of the recommendations, and they're looking at it, they're thinking, can that be delivered in mainstream or can that only be delivered in a special school? And what you want to do if you want your child to move from mainstream into a special school is your section F of the plan also needs to change and develop. So it's very clear that the needs of your child can't be met in a mainstream school. So we're looking at things like small class sizes, high adult ratio to child, maybe a completely different type of curriculum, outdoor learning. Maybe it has to be completely child-led. Maybe they need certain things on site for them that can only be found in a special school. So really think about your child and what they need, and that is the process. So think about what they need, get the professionals involved, call an interim review or hold an annual review, work with the team of professionals or the SENCO to try and get section F really, really specific so that it's very clear that a mainstream school is not suitable. And then send that all goes to the local authority and they make a decision. If they say no, they think the mainstream school is suitable, then you've gathered everything you can and need to appeal that decision. If you need any help with anything, just get in touch. Support@sendfamilyinstincts.com. All right, thanks. Bye.